About a year and 8 months since I've been living here. My overall experience living here has been
choose your fighter. Fight. Knockout. You win.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney, but I go by Young and Kinky here on YouTube. And if you is new here, welcome to the family. If you was not new here, welcome back. How was you doing? I done missed you. Hope you all are still staying safe out here in these streets. Okay, so today's video is going to be a 1 year update of me living in Atlanta. Even though it has been a little bit over a year, this video is long overdue. It's honestly been almost 2 years, but we still finna get this shit going. Okay, do a chit chat, get ready with me. We're gonna talk about all. I'm gonna give you all the details, all the tea, all the everything about me being in Atlanta for 1 year. But before we jump into today's video, please don't forget to smash that red subscribe button down below. Show your girls some love. And don't forget to follow me on social media at YoungandKinky. And I know that there are 1,000 different ways that you could be spending your time today, but I do want to thank you for spending a little bit of it with me. So thank you. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, so this is a chit chat girl to me. I am gonna be doing a little bit of makeup today. So I'm going to be looking over here a lot, but I'm going to try and talk to y'all too. Okay, so start my eyebrows. So we're going to talk about where I'm originally from. So I am from Norfolk, Virginia. It is about 9 hours away in the car, 2 hours away on the plane if you're doing a nonstop, and it's about 300 miles. I moved down here June 1st, 2020. So it's been a little bit over a year, almost 2 years. It was like a year, 8 months, I think. So yeah, it's been about a year and 8 months since I've been living here. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. I was born and raised there, been there my whole life. I really didn't live anywhere else except for Cleveland for a very short, terrible 9 months. Yeah, I just decided to move. I wanted something different. I wanted to change the scenery. But why did I choose Atlanta? So I chose Atlanta because I just felt like I wanted to stay on the East Coast because obviously I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, which is it's like the most eastern part of Virginia. So like I lived right on the water, right into the ocean. And I just decided that I wanted to change the scenery. Like, I was born and raised in Norfolk, Virginia, and I just wanted something a little bit different for myself. And so I was looking at different places on the East Coast, and I was like, I just felt like Atlanta was the best option for me, being a young black entrepreneur, a young black, gay woman. That's another reason why I chose Atlanta. But I just was like, it was either DC or Atlanta, because I want to go to California, but that shit is so expensive. So I was like, it's either going to be DC or Atlanta, and DC is equally as fucking expensive. So I was like, I'm just choose Atlanta. So I was like, I'm gonna move down here. So I moved down here. So now, like, how long I've been here? Like I said, I've been here a little bit, almost 2 years, a year and 8 months. I moved right in the middle. I almost had the Capitol riot. I moved right in the middle of the riots and the protests and COVID. I moved right down here during COVID. Because if you remember, March of 2020 is when everything hit the motherfucking fan. My overall experience living here has been amazing. I love Atlanta. I have not regretted moving down here one time. And it's the perfect distance away from home. So whenever I get a little homesick, like I'm a little homesick right now. I do want to go visit Virginia. I miss the beach so much. I miss being around water. I did think I would, because I don't even really fuck with water like that. But just being accustomed to something and seeing it all the time, like it's like every bridge that I drive over, I be expecting to see water, and I don't. Like, I can't wait to go home to see all the pretty water, the oceans and the lakes, and it's just so much water everywhere, which I know is like a dumb excuse, or a dumb reason to be homesick about something. But I can't wait till it's warm outside, because I'm going back home. But yeah, my overall experience living here has been amazing. Like, I love it here. Like I said, it's only a 2-hour plane ride to go back home. I do try to go home every as often as I can, but I work 3 jobs, so it's kind of hard to get a little bit of time to go away. But it's nothing for me to just go home real quick for a couple of days. Last time I was home was October for my niece's birthday. So I'm trying to get back there in the next 2 or 3 months. Where I live right now, I live on the eastern part. I live in East Atlanta. Where I live, so like the cost of living, it's not too much. I don't think that it's too much. See my little children running around. Look at them. Okay. They have their little cones of shame. That's Georgia, by the way. Callie is in here too. They got spayed the other day, and boy, it's been a fucking headache. It's been so stressful. Like, I did not think it was gonna be this stressful. Digressing. So the cost of living is, I feel like, I'm not gonna say it's expensive because I think when people think expensive, you gotta do a price range. To me, paying like $1,200 for a 1-bedroom, I feel like that's kind of on the pricier side. Like, and that's really all you're gonna really find around here. Like, go ahead and click the little, what's up, man? What? Can you leave me alone while I'm trying to film? Go ahead and click the little eye above my head in one of the corners there and go ahead and watch my apartment hunt, because I did go look at different apartments in Atlanta and they were all about the same amount. They were all about $1,200. Like, I just knew I was gonna find me a little 1-bedroom for like $800-900, and you know what I'm saying? Dead. Like, dead. And how I found the place that I'm at now, I actually ended up getting a roommate, and what ended up happening was I found her on Facebook through a Facebook group. Again, go ahead and click in one of the links above my head, because I'm gonna have all these videos about, I already talk about finding a roommate and, you know, different sites you can look that had links and stuff to the group that I actually used to find my roommate. I got lucky and I had a great roommate, and she lived out this neighborhood that we are in now. And I didn't really want to, I wanted to move. I didn't want to stay here because I wanted to explore Atlanta and like choose my own place. I felt like if I stayed here, I was just choosing the place that she chose, not me. But I ended up looking around, and this, honey, when I tell you the apartment that I'm staying right now was the best option, this was the best option. Like, this is the best option. Please go watch those other videos. I know there was a few months back, but go watch them. They're very informative. They're still relevant. I go look at different apartments. I talked about cost and everything like that, and the areas and what I like, what I didn't like about all these different apartments around Atlanta. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, I ended up finding her, and we ended up staying together for about 6 months. And then I stayed out the same neighborhood that I found that she was living in already, because it was honestly the best thing, y'all. Like, every other place, the price was just it was no less than like $1,100 for a 1-bedroom, and I'm like, that is so fucking expensive. But like, not down here. Like, that's typical. Like, I feel like if you go further out, it's like the country or whatever, like obviously like not the city, like you might be able to find something that's a little like cheaper, but like I'm just saying like this, you know, you get what you pay for, and don't nobody want no cheap ass apartment like with roaches and the grounds are dirty and they don't keep up with maintenance, and maintenance don't ever come. Like, but anyway, so I really love my apartment complex. Like, I love it. I just re-signed my lease, so I'm here for another year or 15 months, I think. I'm not sure how long I signed on. I think it was another 15 months. So I'm here until 2023. I just feel like no apartment's gonna be perfect, and it's gonna be stuff that you don't like about the apartment, but you gotta choose, like, do you want this bad quality or do you want these 5 bad qualities from a different apartment? Plus, I hate moving. I'm so tired of moving. Like, I feel like I move pretty much every year since like 2017, and I'm tired of it. I told myself when I found a place, I was gonna stay here, so I plan on staying here until I find my dream place. But the area that I live in, there was only like one time that I was a little fearful as far as like crime and stuff goes. It was some gunshots. Well, I don't even want to scare because I wasn't even home, but it was some gunshots like this neighborhood. But it was because somebody else had came into my neighborhood, and I guess they might have had beef with somebody, and so they was like shooting or whatever. But I went home and they ended up arresting the person. I feel like the area that I live in is very safe, and that's one thing that like really would influence my decision to stay on the eastern part of Atlanta and not in actual Atlanta, because I just y'all know they got like Atlanta Homicide or Atlanta PD, some show that they got about murders, and they got their own show, y'all. Now fuck that. Like, you gotta think like, most people want to live. I want to live in the city. I want to live downtown. Hi, boo. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Let me film this video. I want to live downtown or whatever, but like, y'all, you gotta think, like, when you live in a city part, like, it's gonna be a lot of homeless people. Not to say like that's a bad thing, but it's a lot of homeless people. It's a lot of, come here, cause she's needing attention right now. I'm sorry, y'all. Them getting spayed, just like, they have been so clingy, like so lovey-dovey, so clingy. Look at her, look. If you gonna fuck with me, then fuck with me, okay? If you want me, then want me. Look, calm, look at my baby. But yeah, so when you live in the city part of an area, like, you gonna get the city experience. That means a lot of homeless people, a lot of people like panhandling, stuff like that, a lot of crime, a lot of break-ins, because they feel like you got money and you can afford it. Like, that's how that shit go. So I just feel like the place that I'm in right now, like, I feel safe. Can you stop? Like, you're making me mad, dude. So I just feel like the area that I'm in is really safe. I feel safe walking at night. I feel safe walking in the dark. Yeah, they're locked in here with me so I can watch them, because they're not supposed to be jumping or really moving at all. This one bust her damn sutures out. Now she got staples. I'm trying to keep them calm, but I want to keep them locked up all day. So I try and keep them out when I can see them. But when I go to bed, then this one get locked in my bedroom, and the other one sleep on the couch. And I had to give him my bedroom for my cat. Life of a mother. Like I was saying, so now I want to talk about the different jobs that I've had. So since I've been here, because a lot of people say, you know, they worry about finding work or whatever, I can only speak to my experience, and I work in food service. I did have one job that wasn't food service, but when I first got down here, I was doing DoorDash because of the pandemic. You know, nothing was really open anyway, so everybody was doing DoorDash and to-goes, and honestly, it was really good money, and I want to get back to doing that because it's a really good job. Like I said, if y'all want, I can do another video on how to do DoorDash full time and how to make money. Come on, what are you doing? This girl is sniffing my. Jesus help me. She just want to be in the video, y'all. I can do a video about how, like, I did DoorDash full time and how I made a full-time income off of it, because I definitely did. You in the way. You finna have to get down. You wanna get down? You look so cute. I love you so much. You love you so much. Okay, but I can do a separate video on like DoorDash and like how I made a full-time income off of it. Like I said, I do want to get back into it because it's really good money. It's easy money. And it's just, I just definitely recommend DoorDash as a source of income if that's available to you in your city. After DoorDash, like I said, I was doing DoorDash back in Virginia. Then when I moved down here, that's how I made my money. But then I got tired of just working at DoorDash, and I wanted to be a bottle girl. So I started working at a club down here. I started working at U-Bar, which is in East Point. And I hated it so much. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, because I don't like clubs, so I don't know why I thought I would like working in one. Are you gonna do this the whole time? Ma'am, I'm trying to work. Don't have kids, y'all. So I don't like, shit back. Leave me alone. Go away. I just had to ignore her cry. So I started working at U-Bar, which I don't know why, because I don't like clubs. It was just so fucking ghetto in there. Like, I can't even flex. I can't even lie to y'all. It was so fucking ghetto. I worked there for a couple months, and I ended up quitting and just doing DoorDash again. And I got fired from DoorDash because I was driving dirty. And so what ended up happening was I got a job at Publix, which is a grocery store down here. I didn't have a Publix. There are no Publixes in Virginia, so it was all new to me. But I was working there for a little bit, and I was doing insurance as well. I was selling insurance from home, which has been my only like non-food service job that I've really had in my life. And I hated it so much. Like, I was so depressed, and so I ended up quitting there with no money saved up, with no plan, rent coming on, everything. I just quit because I was like, I couldn't, like, that job was depressing me, y'all. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this shit. I ended up getting on Craigslist, and I found a job, the same job that I'm at right now. I'm waiting tables. I'm a manager now. I still wait tables, but I'm also the assistant manager of the store. And I love it. I love the people I work with. It has been like one of the best jobs I've had in a long time. Like, the people are just so cool and nice and friendly, and we all like one big happy family, like, because it's a pretty small restaurant, so we only got a choice. And then I had a couple little side jobs while doing that. I started working at different restaurants so I could have a second job, because I had quit the insurance. I was only working at the restaurant. Then I got a job at a different restaurant, but they was not trying to give me a day off. Like, they literally was not trying to give me a day off or like time off to do anything. So I was like, yeah, fuck y'all. So I left. Just recently, I started working at a different spot, a fast food restaurant. But like I'm saying, like, if y'all looking for a job, y'all gotta get on these websites. Everybody is hiring. Like, I'm not gonna say it's easy to find a job, because I know, like, the struggle of filling out 1,000 job applications and nobody hitting you back. And I told myself my first job was fast food. It was Hardee's, and I told myself I would never do fast food again. Like, I would never like do that shit again. When they said that it was gonna be like $15 an hour, I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'm doing fast food again. Because you gotta think, like, $15 an hour. Like, I feel like the typical wage before COVID was like maybe $12 or so. But now motherfuckers is paying like $15, $16, $17 for you to fucking work fast food. Hi, Master, get with it, please. Like, I'm in there like motherfucking swimwear. I'm not finna act all prideful, like, bitch. That's a decent income to be working fast food. Now, every restaurant in this chain that I work for does not pay that. I just got lucky enough to find a one that does pay that. If you don't know what restaurant I'm talking about, one with the Spicy Deluxe, the one with the cow logo, that one. I work for them, and honestly, I like that job too. Like, I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. Like, I really enjoy that job. Like, it's very easy, paid pretty decently, and management is very cool. The owner is a black man. It's a decent job, and I really like it. And I'm very lucky to have found a decent job like that. And so I work at the restaurant, I work at the fast food restaurant, and I work at a school in Fulton County. I do speech therapy. I'm a speech therapy assistant. I will be going back to grad school next year to get my master's so I can be a therapist. But I love that job. I love that job. Like, I love all my jobs. Like, I work 3 jobs, not like I'm all like, they all cool as fuck. Like, I've been working for 11 years, like 11 years consistently. Like, I've always had a job. Most of the times I've had 2 jobs. Now I got 3 jobs. Like, I've always worked. Like, working is not new to me. And this is the first time I'm like, dang, like, I really fuck with like all my jobs. Like, I don't dread going in there. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I gotta work with such and such, or I gotta do such and such, or no, like, it's legit. Like, I legit like love all my jobs. And like I said, I found one on Craigslist. I found the other one on Indeed. And the other one I found on Indeed. So Craigslist and Indeed, they have a lot of good job postings, or you can just Google it, depending on what kind of industry you want to go into. But if you're moving out here, you're looking for something quick to do, like ASAP, no Rocky, I would apply for DoorDash before you get down here, or apply for something before you get down here, so you can at least have some interviews lined up. But yeah, finding a job is pretty easy. It was easy for me. Depending on where you want to work at, I suggest places like the airport or different hospitals. If you want something that pays pretty decently, it's pretty easy. Always going to food service in the hospitals, like trying like serve patient trays to serve food to the patients, because that shit is so fucking easy. Like, that shit is so fucking easy. I tried to find a job like that, but it wouldn't fit into my schedule. Not a 4th job. I tried to replace it with something else, but it's not gonna fit in my schedule. I wish it could, because jobs like that, oh, they are so fucking easy. And they're nice, because you get to, now if you have a qualm, obviously now, because I did that pre-COVID, if you have a qualm about working with patients or working in a hospital during COVID, then obviously don't do it. But yeah, so get on Indeed, get on Craigslist. Be careful about them scammers on Craigslist. Don't be stupid. If it don't sound right, obviously leave it the fuck alone. If you are looking for something more like work from home, go watch the video that I tagged in the little eye. Tap that, or I'll link it down in the description box below. Go ahead and check those out, because I did link the group that I found, different work from home jobs for, and they're legit. Like, they are legit jobs. Or go on Instagram. Like, just search ATL now hiring, ATL jobs. It's people who post stuff. Try a temp agency. Like, it's a way you can find some money if you decide to move down here. Moving on to my car. So since being in Atlanta, I did have a car to get around. Unfortunately, my stupid ass car decided to break down on me, and now I'm on public transportation, which honestly, I really like it. Like, I like the public transit here. Don't get me wrong, that motherfucker be late like a motherfucker, especially at night. That shit just but it's COVID, and they explain it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have a lot of drivers. They don't have people to run the train, stuff like that. So some routes get canceled, or some routes just, they don't show up, or they're hella late. So that's the only thing that really pisses me off, because from here to one of my jobs my job at the school is like 2.5 hours on public transit. I gotta take like 2 buses and 2 trains and a lift. And The other one, it's like an hour away, and then the third one I can walk to. It's really close. So that's a tip. Also another tip, like if you're looking for work, try and find something close to your house or something close to the train station, because being close to a train station is really convenient. Like my train station is like right up the street. I could walk to it, but I be being lazy and I don't be feeling like walking, y'all. Obviously, like any other train station, they're like late a lot, and they sometimes just, like I said, don't show up. But I like the public transportation because I never took trains or buses. Like where I'm from, we don't have a train. We have like a light rail, but we don't have like a train. I don't have like a subway because it's like underground or whatever. I mean, it does come up from the underground, so I guess it's not really a subway. They don't match. These are not the same latches. It goes pretty far all over Metro Atlanta. The buses go pretty far, so you can typically find a bus route for wherever you want to go. Because I know I was really like scared, like, oh my god, like I'm finna be on a train, like I don't know my way around here. Like I do not do buses and stuff like that, y'all. Like me and buses do not get along. I'm telling you, I do not be knowing where the fuck I'm going. So moving on to making friends down here. So I've made, honestly, y'all, the same friends that I was talking about last time. We all still friends. I met them at work because, like I said, as an adult, that's typically how you make friends at work. Yeah, they've been really genuine people, really good people. I would say just be wary of who you hang around, who you tell your business to, because there's a lot of fake people down here. There's a lot of scammers, and there's a lot of people who do not wish you well. So you need to make sure you're protecting yourself. Just use your common sense. If your intuition is telling you that something ain't right, something is off with this person, listen to that thing. And just be careful, because like I said, there's a lot of scammers and bad people down here, and they're not just males. They are not just males, there's females too. So just watch yourself, watch your back, always be on your motherfucking P's and Q's, always be on your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just the world we live in. I feel like that's anywhere, not just Atlanta. But yeah, I've made some really good friends, people who I consider like really like close to me. I love them, and they're very genuine. And hopefully you'll get to meet them one day. Moving on to dating. Dating in Atlanta is very funny. Like I said, if you watch my update video, which I will also link in the corner above me, and my head weird, go watch it, click that eye. I am exploring polyamory, and right now I'm dating a couple of people. And it's good, it's great. I will say it was kind of tough because I feel like, because I'm pansexual, so that means I like everybody. I don't just date based on gender. Like I only date niggas, only date females, men, women, intersex, trans, non-binary, all that good stuff. Like, just love me. So dating down here has been cool. Y'all don't judge me. This is a little halfway. That's why it's like, I hope you can't really tell from afar. But yeah, dating down here has been really interesting. I feel like a lot of times with girls, for me, like I just feel like girls be wanting you to chase them, and I'm like, bitch, I'm not finna chase your ass. Like, you either want to fuck with me or you don't. Like, I'm not finna, like, meeting up with people is hard too, because like people will make plans and they'll cancel on you. But I be feeling like the best way to do that, like, get on Facebook. Like, I met a girl on Facebook. Like, Facebook dating is pretty decent, but more so like the Facebook groups. Like, they have groups for people who are new to Atlanta or like want to make friends, like ATL Connect, ATL Friends, LGBTQ, like ATL. Like, it's a lot of groups. Like, I know Facebook, like I just think Facebook was for old people. Like, the only reason why I have a Facebook right now is because of the groups. Like, that's the only thing I do on Facebook is go to my groups, my work from home groups, my job groups, my friend groups, the dating groups. Like, it's a lot of groups. We can meet a lot of good people, because I have met up with people and had such a fucking ball. As far as like making friends or dating or stuff like that, you gotta put yourself out there. Like, you can't, and don't be one of the motherfuckers who want motherfuckers to chase you. Bitch, ain't nobody finna chase your ass. If you want to go out with somebody, ask them out. Hey, what you doing after work? You want to grab a drink? Want to go to the bar? Like, that's how me and my friends started hanging out. I just asked them. I was like, y'all want to go out? Want to go to the bar? Like, come on, let's go do something real quick. And then we started hanging out. What my goals for this year, as far as being in Atlanta and having been here for 1 year, I do want to meet new people. I want to meet more people, because I kind of put it on pause, because like I said, it's hard getting people to meet up with you. And motherfuckers are really act like, then you get out and it's like, who gonna pay for what, and where we gonna go, when we gonna meet at. Like, it can get to be kind of like a nuisance, especially when you're new here. So I want to meet more people. I want to date. I want to go out more. I feel like I haven't really been out since I moved to Atlanta, simply because I did move down here in the middle of COVID and everything was pretty much closed, and things are starting to get back to normal slowly but surely. And I was just kind of weary of going out and stuff like that. So I do want to start going out more and experiencing more of the clubs and like the bars and the nightlife and the restaurants. I want to explore more, but like I said, I do work 3 jobs, so trying to cut that shit down. And my other goals is just to continue my education. I am, like I said, I'm a speech therapy assistant right now, and I've always planned to go back and get my master's. I have a bachelor's in speech therapy or speech language pathology. I'm gonna get my master's pretty soon here. And I don't know what school I want to go to. I was thinking about going back to Virginia to go to school, like going back to my alma mater or going back to a different school, but oh no. We gotta see. But I was looking at Georgia State as an option or Valdosta State as an option. Just different kind of schools. I don't really want to know. I'm just exploring my options right now. I gotta start studying for my GRE. If anybody has any tips about passing GRE or anything, anybody been to grad school, please leave them down below, because I have not started studying it, and I need to, because I'm gonna apply this coming fall for 2023. But yeah, I'm planning on going to school down here. It's another 2 to 4 years, so I guess I'm down here for another 2 to 4 years. And then I want, like I said, I want to explore more of the city. I want to see what the city has to offer as far as like dating and like meeting new people and making friends and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what, then my last goal is just to become a full-time entrepreneur. I plan on doing that by the end of this year. I plan on only working for myself and then doing my my speech therapy stuff. So because that's another career. I was gonna do speech therapy, but I was gonna be a full-time entrepreneur. So making money off my YouTube channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, show your girl some love. And then with my other, just Young and Kinky in general, I plan on starting to get into different projects with that. My YouTube channel, my Instagram, relaunching my website, having a blog, and just making money from all them different things until I can become a full-time entrepreneur, which will happen this year. I'm gonna speak that shit into existence. We manifesting that shit. Go ahead and watch my video on manifesting, because I'm telling you, when this shit happen, how you do it, I manifest that shit. So go ahead, I'm gonna link that video in the card above my head too. So let me put on some lipstick and put on some clothes, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I think I'm all about ready. So thank you all so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments, or you can hit me up on Instagram at YoungandKinky, and we can just chit chat. Just go ahead and slide right on into my DMs. But thank you again for watching this video. Thank you again for spending some time with me today, and I will see you all next Thursday at 4 p.m. Okay, bye.